This was the view from a campsite last night. Just found a gravel pit, pulled in, and it looks like other people have done so as well. That is the Volcanic Hills. I think that's White Mountain in there. These little towns you go through in Nevada are
sketchy.
Sketchy, yeah. Sketchy is a good word to put it. We went through one that said brothel, women when Wi-Fi, drinks.
Women and drinks.
Here. Reminiscent of Cathedral Gorge, kind of.
Yeah. But different.
Heading into a national forest. (7,000 feet of elevation, and now we're dropping down again.
Going through the Tiobe National Forest.
Yeah, Tiobe National Forest. It's beautiful in its way. Whoa, there was a hawk right in front of us. That got snow up there. Nevada shoe tree. You get rid of your shoes this way. Weird. Look at that. We are at the Berlin State Park, and there's a Ichthyorus. They haven't dug them up. They're just on the site, and they put a building over it. So we're going to go up and look at that. But these are very nice sites. There's picnic tables with shade over it. Sorry, you can see my my clothesline there. But we are in a national forest, and there's quite the history of this mining town. It's an old ghost town. You can walk through it, so we're going to do that too. But it's 13 sites, I think. And you're out in the middle of nowhere. This is my hike today. Just by the camp. Our campsite is the trail to the fossils. This is the Berlin Ichthyorus. They found one or two or whatever, and they have it on display, so we're going to go see it. So we're kind of walking this way, and we're not supposed to walk this way. Okay, the trail is about a 10% grade, and when we did the Vernal, Nevada trail, that's what it was, and it was straight up for 800 feet. There wasn't any flat, really. Okay, so I know this will flatten out. It's only a third of a mile.
It's 1.5 years from pollination.
Like every 7 years or something, it produces the pine nuts. That's why they're so expensive. Oh, Ichthyorus. Oh, like a big fish. This is where they house the fossils. You have to schedule a tour to come and do this, but there's kind of a glare, sorry. But that's where it is, where they found it. And that's what it is up hanging up there, so. Huh, wow. Well, not much to see, okay. There was another ghost town, it was Union. And I think that might be remnants of it, maybe? There's a house down there. I think tomorrow, as we're on our way out, we'll probably look at the ghost town. It was all up here in the mountains, and it was gold and silver mining. But we're in the Pinyon Pines, which produces pine nuts, and Utah juniper. So we're up about 7,000 feet. So our campsite is about 7,000 feet. A lot of Nevada. It's very surprising. It's high up. I mean, it's at least 7,000 feet. Some places are lower than that, obviously, but it's high in elevation. But it's high desert. Good morning. It's not very cold this morning. We're at, like I said, 7,000 feet up in the mountains with great views and a really nice place to camp. This is a really fun place just to camp. Really nice place, I guess I should say. Kind of disappointed we couldn't go in and see the fossil, but it was like a self-guided tour you had to set up, and we just looked in the windows. Not much to see anyway. But it's a very nice place. People are super friendly, really nice. The host and the ranger we met. And my husband got a bunch of pinyon seeds. We'll see if we can plant them. We'll maybe go grow some pinyon trees. I don't know if our climate is right, but it'd be kind of fun. You can see this town from miles away. This is I'm looking in front of a building I'm going to show you in a second, but look at how vast this is. And we're at 7,000 feet. It's just amazing. And it's October 8th. Okay, so here is this placard. It was the Berlin Mill. And they got gold and silver out of here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to take a picture. This was the processing mill where they refined the gold and the silver, I guess. It was all right here. This must be the water barrels down there. A lot of these houses the rangers live in, but they were actually buildings that were here. But here's the outside of this mill. There's another old building and old truck.
1920s probably.
Yeah, 1920s maybe. I don't know what building that was, but that's there. I can look on the map, I guess, and put the name of it later. But there's a lot of stuff that's just left here. Some of it burned because some brothers bought the property and tried to clean it up, burn the sagebrush, and they burned a bunch of buildings. It's like an old stove right there. Yeah. There's an old stove. Want to cook outside? There's a building up there, another building here.
That one's more modern.
Just a lot of different buildings, probably.
Outhouse right there.
Yeah, there's privies. But yeah. Things down here, some of them they said they house the employees that work here. Because I think they just kind of stay up here. Oh, I'm gonna explode. Office, it's pretty much closed. Tried to get in there yesterday, but
Yeah, keep it in
yeah. Oh, there's a privy.
Need to cross a road.
Okay, so you want to brake for cattle because those things are solid and they will total your vehicle. So don't hit them.
And they got
Oh, we got baby
a
coming.
runaway.
Oh, look out, baby's coming too. Oh, gonna poop on the road first. Oh, gee. We got some more up here.
They got to cross the road.
And don't try to pet these either. Some of them can be temperamental. Get this one, look, she's trying to decide, do I or him? Do I need to cross?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm crossing. Yep. I'm gonna cross. Let him have the road. Yeah. Oh, it's a little sass there.
That's right.
Gonna follow the moon. Gotta go up over there's two passes we go through.
Here was Benner Road.
This is Sand Mountain. This is kind of fun. Right now we're in Fallon, Nevada, and we're filling up with gas, but this is where the Top Gun naval officers train, and I think this is where part of Top Gun was filmed. Pretty fascinating. We saw helicopters and we saw a couple of fighter planes take off. It's a wildlife refuge out there. It goes for miles and miles and miles. on our way home, and so we're in eastern Oregon. This is called Antelope Reservoir. It's really shrunk down, it looks like, dried up. This is a dispersed campground, and there's no one here. But with the size of the reservoir, that's probably why. I don't know if anybody's been here in a long time. Looks like there's some wood over there. Maybe somebody was. But we're quite a ways off the highway. We can't even see it. And as you can probably hear, the wind is blowing like crazy. It's the first time we've had wind, I think, in our trip. But it's a pretty secluded spot. It'll be nice and quiet tonight. There are so many flies here. They're accumulating in our bug screen. There's some kind of bird over there, but I just saw a big old snake on the road. It's been 75 here and we're in Southern Oregon, and no, not gonna walk where there's snakes, sorry. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and the stars are just really bright out here.